the mystery of that thing. The brew. This time, let's try not to be forced to retreat. That's kinda embarrassing. Just pass and burn. Oh, look at that.
You've been holding out on us again. If you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Hello.
Like it like that! You asked for this!
You're done. Guys signed up. Earned this. Earned his pay. Trying to sell out his killer wife for his There we go. To grow. Here we go.
You asked for this!
Let's just and continue on. No, not that way. Where am I going? Oh no, not that place. Nope. Maybe it's this way. No, it's not. Oh, okay. This is going to be painless.
아추타, 뭔가 굿비스톨비 기분이 안 나.
Tong patugas maktilya. Tonga kun hangari. Wana kunde. Muchasha bakat. Kieno no namapta kunjusta. Miki grabul mobo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Jedo badowana nigi bobo. Tonga kun hangari. Wana kundes ching baka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa muleraj. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Ita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleog. Tonga diho tonga kun hangari. Wana kun ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa muleraj kun. Simo podona. Hodonga kun kabe. Tonga diho tonga kun hangari. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachikun. Simo podona rundi hodonga kun kabe. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun.
Shut up already.
Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek.
Indeed.
Muchashat bakat.
Also, there's some serious issues with that. Okay, let's try. Hello there.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me?
No.
Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Goddamn trains. Shaking the whole goddamn building.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that
Probably can hear
Twi'lek
it.
investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Cough, get out of my way.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem.
Yep.
I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriaz are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need?
Well, about the body.
My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here.
Okay. Let's talk to you.
Kupa, che kupa. Runda di hotonga kunanga. One tong height wam jiji ka taku
No, it's the same bullshit. Okay,
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further... Of course. Listen, if you need...
yeah. You there. Yeah. Cough, goddammit.
So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So... Well, I was out hunting Erie. I shot. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine too. I want that back. So... I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Erias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting
Indeed.
up. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Erias was gone. Now I don't have nothing to do with it. So. Right.
Okay.
How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Injured?
Same bullshit.
Of course.
I'm going to save my game here because this is going to be pain.
Is there any other... Very...
Where's the... Behind the stuff. Can you now tell me
Is there
something
any-
more?
Very well.
Runda di hotonga.
So, what do you... Right.
Okay, let's figure this out.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun ta kun just takniki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Bogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis. Mule jedabadwana nidi bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa muchashak pakat.
Record this line.
Tong haitwam jiji jumplumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Ta kunjus takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Kachikun itahodonga. Ikinkuno muchashak bakant.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what do you... Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must... How can I... Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, Of course.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to know? You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Bullock guy. Right.
Yeah.
Is there any other information? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information? According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information? Very well.
So, what do you... Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Oh, that was...
How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime.
Kill.
Of course, of course. Listen, if you...
Is there any other information? Very well.
Now this is getting assy. Let's try the
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun be kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kun opa. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun be. Ta kunjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ik mucho shat pakhat.
So,
let's
what do you want to
start
know?
with
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Is there any other information? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
you.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course.
Okay, let's continue.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun beres ching palamule. Tunking ba
This thing has
nunotek.
good 20
Tuking
minutes of the
chatukunne.
10 minutes it took to get here, so.
Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinku. Mucho shat.
Is there any other I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis. Is there any Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course. Of course.
You said you sprained your ankle.
Tong abom sha umina. Wanga. Runda di hotonga.
It's handled fly.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jeda the wana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patukas magtalea. Jeda the wana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tung patukas magtalea.
I can leave now, then?
What? No!
Tong abog siya umnina. Wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kapabol pa muji.
No. If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't know what you've done! Look, I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder. But so did Rickard. He must have thought it was Calder when he shot and hit me. So I'm going to prison, but I shouldn't be going alone. Did you idiots have to let the slime ball go?
Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Kachi kun
God damn.
ida hodonga.
Yes, you tentacle-headed... I came out here and killed Calder, but...
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gondona. Kachi kun ida hodonga. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikui.
You piece of...
Tong abo. Runda di hodonga kun.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedo badawana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patukas magtale. Takong just. Runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kutong abo siya Takong just takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikinku runda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun be. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gon.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Takong just takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank. Waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogashap kachi kun ita hodon. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poeti.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet.
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuya.
God damn, that was... That's all. Well, that effectively took all my time with this game today, so I'm gonna save it here. I'm gonna quit and switch to Bioshock 2. So until tomorrow, I am FinDragon.